Hi, welcome to 10 with Al. Don't worry about the name. I'll probably change it 1,000 times. Don't even trip. Speaking of change, today I'm going to talk about change. What is it? How to achieve it? How to change for the best, and the difference between changing for yourself versus changing for others. That, you know what, really, I'm gonna save that for last because it's really important. Change. What is it? Change is quite literally the transformation of yourself, of something physical. It's something that you change consciously and requires a tremendous amount of effort to do. It's not easy. It's never easy to change. It's never easy to improve, because if it was, everybody would do it. And if everybody could do it, the world would be better. Now, before I go on, this is a little practice I want you guys to do with me right now. I want you guys to go ahead and, this is something my dad taught me. And this is one of the very few things I actually got from my dad that really stuck with me and helped change my life, which I think is for the better. Now, with that being said, I still got a long way to go. And quite frankly, the thing with change and the thing with self-improvement is you're never done. It's something, when you start it, the payout is unbelievably tremendous, but it will never stop. You will, once you have that taste of, oh, I'm doing something amazing right now. I'm changing myself for the better. I see the improvements. I see where I'm going. I'm making these steps. Once you have just a taste of it, just a taste, you will never stop. You will never stop, and you'll always be putting in that hard work. You will always be grinding to become better. Now, here's the practice. It's something that I do not as often as I should, but I try to do it at least once or twice a week. And that's it's a pretty easy and simple practice. It works almost like meditation. I want you guys to go ahead and close your eyes. You know what? I'm gonna do it with y'all, so y'all don't feel alone. I don't feel by myself. We're gonna do this together. You ready? All right. Close your eyes. Now, in your head, I want you guys to imagine the most perfect version of you. Oh, just physically. How do you look? Did you gain weight? Did you lose weight? Do you have tattoos? Are you wearing different clothes? What does your hair look like? How do you appear to yourself? Now, once you have that locked in, how you look, what I want you guys to do next is, how does that perfect version of you talk? How would you like them to talk? Do you talk with a little bit more swagger? Are you like cooler, smoother? Do you talk a little bit more choppy? Do you talk like, I don't know, just whoever? Do you talk louder, softer, with more pauses, slower? Or do you talk really fast? Are you really, really quick? Do you have a lot of energy? How are you coming off? And lastly, what are you doing? Where are you? The most perfect version of you, what are they doing? Where do they work? What do they do for a living? How are they supporting themselves? How are you living your life in the most perfect way, the most perfect version? All right. Now, once you have that, feel free to pause the video. Feel free to do whatever you like. But it's really important that you guys do that with me right now. All right. So once you have it in your mind, what you're doing, how do you talk, how do you look, these three main things. Now, I want you to go ahead and keep that in your mind, how it is. Because I guarantee you, it will change. Whether it changes in a week, whether that changes in a month, a year, 2, 3, 5, 10, 20 years. Eventually it will change. Because you're going to change. Once you achieve that goal, another one's going to come up. Another one. And then another one. And another one. It's starting to sound like DJ Khaled. Another one. Another one. So, once you have that in mind, everything, I want you guys to write down, what do you think you need to do to achieve that. Now, when it comes to the way you look, you know, whether or not you gain muscle or lost weight, or you slimmed out, you got bulky, you got strong, you got fast, doesn't matter. I want you to write down what you think you need to do to achieve that. Whether it's, oh, I'm going to stop eating junk food every day or twice a month or whatever. You know, I'm going to cut back on this. I'm going to cut back on sodas. I'm going to cut this out, and it's going to get me to my goal. Write it down. Oh, I need to go hit the gym. Oh, you know what? I got to stop smoking. I can't be drinking and achieve this goal. I can't be smoking and achieve that goal. I can't do this while wanting to be that. Now, that's very important. Now, when you have these answers, write them down as you come up with them. Oh, you know what? I need to stop smoking. Oh, you know what? I need to stop drinking. You know what? I need to go hit the gym. You know, I got to cut back on my fast food. You know what? I really just got to slow down. I really got to slow down. I got to focus on this and that rather than this and this. And that's going to change how you are physically, because when you're doing these changes, aside from the physical, when you affect your physical body, you're also going to be affecting your mind as well. Look good, feel good. You start looking better, you're going to start feeling better. Because you know what? A lot of people think that your mind and your body are separate. Your mind's right here. It's in here. It's in your body. You are your mind. What I have right here, this here, it's from this. It's from nothing else. It's from me. I did this to me. You did that to you. That's something that you got to start taking responsibility for. What you did to yourself is how you are. Now, with that being said, if you're not happy with who you are, that's beautiful. If you're not happy with who you are, that's beautiful. That's what you need to believe. That's what you need to think. Now I'm all for self-love. Love yourself always. You should never hate who you are. You should never. Why would you hate yourself? You're beautiful. I don't care what you look like, how you talk like, none of like that. I don't give a damn. I think you're beautiful because you know what you are. There's no one else like you. And that's why in the beginning I said, imagine the most perfect version of you. Don't compare yourself to Channing Tatum or to Angelina Jolie or any of these people, because they're trying to be them. You are you. That's it. Most perfect version of you. And since you're not happy with yourself, you have this opportunity now. Be like, I don't like me. Well, what don't you like about you? What is it? What is it? Write it down. Write how to change it. And when you make these changes, you're gonna make changes to those changes, because that's how you change for the best. The world around us is constantly evolving, constantly changing. So should you. So should I. I'm the last one to really talk. I need to change too. Now, when it comes with change, you really got to decide what it is you're changing for. Like say for example, you want to quit. Let's say you want to spend more time studying and less time with your friends. Studying, friends. Now, why? Now, I'm not saying don't study. I'm not saying don't hang out with your friends. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is you got to really think about it. You got to set your priorities. Why are you giving up your friends over your studying? Are you doing it because you're going to school, because you want to learn something? You want to be the best student. But keep in mind, and this is something, I'm a college student right now. This is something that people always forget. Right now I'm at a community college. People always forget that, oh, you know what, this A is going to change my life. It's going to help me get to this school, which a lot of people, it's not a bad thing, change it for your school. It's not bad. But life isn't in school. Life comes after school. It's you sit in a room for X amount of hours, 2, 3, 4, sometimes 6 hours in the day. Yeah, you're learning, you're living. Don't think it's not living. If that's what you want to do, you're living. You're living your life the way you want. That's beautiful. Do that. Keep doing that. And you know what? When you're done, do something with that. But if you're one of those guys who's just like, oh, I'm going to school because I want to study, because my mom made me go, because my parents, they expect that from me. In all honesty, you're wasting your time. If you're in school because somebody made you go and you're not doing so well, so you want to give up on other endeavors, not necessarily just your friends. Like, say for example, you got a job. Now I work for a company. It's a great company. I make okay money. It's not the best. I can always do better. But I work for this company, and I'm not the best student. And it's because I was studying the wrong thing. For about 2 years out of my life, I went to study how to become a doctor because I come from a Middle Eastern home, from family from the Middle East. My mom, she went to school for IT, for I don't even know what IT stands for. Information technician. She got a bunch of degrees. She got her master's. She did amazing. You know what? And that's what she wanted to do. She loved that. Now, growing up, we were all taught, you gotta do. My mom, we had 3 things that my mom said that she would support us no matter what. 3 things: lawyer, engineering, or doctor. All my life, I thought those were the 3. That was it. These 3 things, and that's all I could do. Until a few weeks ago, about a month ago, I was hanging out with my friends, and this is something I want to touch base on too, is your friends. Really think about why you hang out with them. Are you hanging out with them because, oh, dude, they're so much fun, I love them? You don't love them. If you hang out with your friends just to have a good time, just to kill a few hours, just to escape from a problem, that's you don't like. They're not going to stick around. And a lot of people already know this. They're like, yeah, we're friends for now, but I don't plan to be friends with this guy. Look at him. He's doing coke in the bathroom and shit. But you're right along with him, doing coke in the bathroom too. You popping pills. You're smoking weed with him. You hanging out. And you're saying, oh, you know what? I love this guy. He's a good guy. Da-da-da. Yeah, he does this, and this, but he's a good guy inside. That dude is saying the same shit about you to his actual friends, to his parents. Now, I know a lot of people are like, oh man, fuck parents, I'm here living for me. I'm trying to do what I do. And, they're doing everything they can to not kind of like, there's a whole anti-parent thing. And it's just something you got to remember. Your parents were once your age. Your parents were once like you. They've seen people. Don't think drugs, alcohol, pot, coke is just started with us. What the fuck? It's thousands of years old, and there's a knowledge behind it. When your parents tell you don't do this shit because it's fucking bad for you, is because they saw their friends do the same shit. They saw their friends go and do coke in the bathroom, hang out, smoke pot, do whatever. Right? Some people, they can do it and they're selling their shit. They live their life. They're doing good. But they drop that shit a lot, and some people don't. Some people will never drop it. Some people will be doing all this shit until it kills them. And I wish I had a good chance to talk to them. The way I get to talk to myself right now, the way I get to talk to you guys is, this is a chance for you. If this is not something you want to do 10 years from now, why the fuck are you doing it now? If you are not doing something that you want to be doing 10 years from now, everything you do, I want you guys to be able to say, yeah, I want to do this forever. This is great. Why would I stop doing this? This is good for me. Smoking pot every single day with your friends. Oh yeah, I love it. Just kicking back, with my friends. It's cool, man. Like we get to chill and talk and da-da-da. That's fine. That's fine. It really is. If that's what you want to do with your life, do it. If the way you're living your life right now makes you happy and this is something you can support and do forever, fuck it. Do it forever if that's what you want to do. If smoking pot is not something you see yourself doing 5 years from now, why are you smoking now? Here's a little secret. Just a little hint. All right, you're fucking ready for this? Y'all fucking ready for this shit? That guy 10 years ago, 10 years from now, that guy is you. That gal is you. That man, that woman, that's you. What you do today, what you do right now, what you do in an hour is them. That's who they're gonna be. All right. So when it comes time for you to be like, all right, that's it. I don't see myself drinking 5 years from now. All right, then stop drinking from now. It's pretty. It sounds simple. And I know I'm making it sound way more simple than it is. I understand how hard it is to give up pot, how hard it is to give up drinking, how hard it is to give up cigarettes. I understand. I went through this shit, and I'm still going through it. To this day, I still can't stop smoking. It's a big issue. But if you can't see yourself doing it 10 years from now, then you got to cut it out today. And now, with that being said, if you take this chance, you're like, fuck it, I don't see myself smoking 10 years from now, then I'm gonna stop. Now, with that being said, if you stumble, if you end up, like you're hanging out with, with your friends, and you make what you consider to be a mistake, like you say, oh, I quit drinking, but then you go out with your friends, and 2-3 months down the line, you've been clean all this time, and then you go 2-3 months down the line and you fuck up. You drink, or you smoke, or you do something crazy. Don't take that as an opportunity to be like, oh well, I fucked up, what's the point? 2-3 months, I didn't do anything. Look, I still fucked up. Look, you're a person. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna make faults. You're gonna do things, and this is not just with alcohol and with marijuana and with coke or with cigarettes or with anything. This is just anything with life, like relationships. Jesus Christ, I can't even count how many friends I have that were in a relationship, they break up, and then they're like, I'm never getting back with this person. Why the fuck did you need to say that? What do you mean you're never gonna get back with that person? You shouldn't. You broke up for a reason. Now, some people gonna be like, oh, well, they changed, we broke up for this reason, and they worked on this, or she worked on that, and I worked on this, and I think we can really have a go at it. If that's what you want to do, because you think in your heart of hearts, and you know that you're never gonna have that problem again, that what, this is like something I know to be true, that we're gonna work out, that this is gonna go for the long run, go for it. Go for it. Just go. But if you have to keep having the same fights, the same problems, the same issues, day in and day out, you try to change, they try to change, and it didn't work, do yourself a favor. Don't get with this person because you're lonely. Okay? I understand the feeling of loneliness. I get it. Yeah, we broke up, but you know what? I haven't been with anybody in a long time. She hasn't been with anybody in a long time. You're not getting back together because you guys love each other. You guys are getting back together because you're horny and you're fucking lonely. That's not a good decision. That's not something that's going to benefit you in the long run. Did this person enrich your life through this time? Yeah, there were some good moments. There were some good times. But was it worth it? Those nights you stayed up, waiting for a text back. Where is she? Where is she? Is she out cheating? Is he out cheating? What are they doing? If that thought is still there, you're not getting back with that person because you love them. You're getting back with that person because you're lonely, and that's something that thankfully is still on the same topic of changing for somebody versus changing for yourself. When I say, if you want to quit drinking, quit drinking. If you want to change yourself, make sure it's for you, for that guy or girl, that woman or man, 10 years from now. That guy in your head, that perfect version of you. That perfect version of you. If that person or that thing, that substance, that action, that habit isn't in that person, you got to make that active effort to get rid of it. Now, when you're single, and somebody comes along and say, oh, well, you're really cute, but I don't like the fact that you smoke. And you're like, you know what? I've been wanting to quit. I'm quitting. That's it. For you, I quit. I've said this 1,000 times, and I still smoke. Why? Because I never quit for me. I quit for them. And yeah, when we were dating, I didn't really smoke as much. I'd sneak a cigarette here and there, but I didn't smoke as much. But once we broke up, woo, like a chimney girl. Or boy. I don't know who was watching. But that's what happens. You change for somebody else, and it doesn't stick. So, to reiterate, everything I just said in the shortest amount of time is, think about the most perfect version of you. Think about the best you possible. Think about you in 10 years. How do you want them to look, act, talk? Everything. How do you want to present yourself? How do you want people to see you? Do you want people to see you as a professional, as a jokester, as someone who can listen, as someone who can lead at whatever? How do you want the world to see you? Because here's the thing, we can't read your mind. We see you the way you show us. And I show you, and you know me by what I show you. Nothing more, nothing less. No one can read thoughts, no one can read minds. Or so we think. Yeah, there you go. Didn't think I was gonna drop that, but I freaking did, bro. Or bruh. Point is, change for you. Change for the perfect version of you. Aim for that. Keep aiming for that. And as that person in your head changes, make those adjustments as you need. If you need help, seek help. There's no shame in it. You can't accomplish a certain goal by yourself. Ask for help, because guess what? Asking for help is still a step forward. It's still a step forward. You are having trouble losing weight. Go to the gym. I go to the gym, but it's not working out, man. I can't do it. All right, seek some help from the gym. Go there. Tell them, hey, look, I want to do this, this, and this. I'm not getting my results. I'm not getting what I need to get. They will help you. They'll tell you, all right, well, you're doing this, this, and this wrong. And the reason we need that, the reason you got to ask for help to change, is because you only have one view of yourself. And I guarantee you, sometimes it's the most flattering and sometimes it is the most daunting version of yourself, because we don't know what's going on in here. We only get one viewpoint. Having somebody else come in and take a look, and you let them know what you want, how you want to do it, they're gonna tell you, this is good, this is good, this is good. This isn't gonna work for you though. You should replace it with this. This you should do with that. I know you like this, but we got to get rid of it and put this in. That's what you got to do to be the best version of you. Now, with that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. This is my first time shooting a video like this. My name is Al. It's been a pleasure talking to myself, and I hope you guys enjoyed listening to it. Hope you guys have a good one. Peace.